Okay, so the reason that I produced the video that I did was because the poem Go Down Moses really inspired me to think about current African American issues in America with police and police brutality and inequality in general. The video that I produced is basically the image that I saw in my mind of a black young person running away from the police under risk of being killed or hurt or something like that. I was covering a poem called Go Down Moses, which is a spiritual song used by African American slaves to express their desire for freedom as well as indicate their longings for freedom to Underground Railroad conductors. People believe that the song was crafted by a community rather than an individual poet just because it was so widely spread. It describes African American slaves' pursuit for freedom, and that's indicated by the style of the poem, how it was written and sung. Go Down Moses is a Negro spiritual. A Negro spiritual is a song or ballad that was passed down to generations of slaves to express a desire for freedom and express that desire to people who could actually help in code. When I initially shot the video, my intention was to make it unclear if the person was a slave or if they were in the modern day. I wanted to keep that ambiguous. However, because of weather inconsistencies throughout the week, I wasn't really able to fully flesh out that idea, and the shots that I did get didn't depict that as much as I wanted it to, so I had to change the concept of the video. So instead of trying to make it seem as though the person could be a slave or could be in the modern age and then have it at the end be a twist that it was in the modern age all along like I intended, it just ended up being a black teenager running away from the police. And I still think that's a pretty strong concept just because it does tie with the theme of Go Down Moses, which is slaves begging for freedom and praying for freedom. This is not my depiction of the contents of Go Down Moses. It's not me creating a film adaptation of that at all. It's what I felt inspired to do because of the poem. The poem really inspired me to think about what happens in the modern age with black teenagers. So I wanted to tie the theme of Go Down Moses from a slave's perspective and tie it into a black teenager in the modern age in 2020, being scared of the police and feeling as though you're trapped in this sort of system. And I do want to be let go. I want my people to be let go of this kind of fear, this constant dread that you can one day be pulled over by a police officer and be shot in your car, because that has happened so many times. And I feel that, yes, my people need to be let go. We need to be let go of that fear. We need to be freed from that fear. So that's what Go Down Moses really inspired me to think about. I made sure that there was no face ever shown because it could be any black person in that situation or any minority. The phrase "let my people go" really resonated with me and made me think about how so many people nowadays feel the need to be free from the system that they're in, whether it be the prison system or just the general society of America looking down on black people as criminals or anything. So yeah, but I hope you liked it, and I hope you had a great weekend. Have a nice a great rest of your day, and thank you.